All right. Today we'll be going over the craziest funnel I've ever run, literally, because this funnel took me from zero to over 200K a month in just 60 days. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, and I think it's crazy too, but there's like one big secret how we were able to do this thing. And I actually broke the whole thing down for you guys so that you can learn a lot from it. I'm not going to say you can do the exact same thing. Maybe you can even do way more if you improve on the mistakes that I made, even within getting this result. But anyways, let's just go into it. And by the way, I didn't upload for a little bit too long. I'm trying to get to weekly uploads. Didn't manage to because for my birthday, my friends took me on a road trip and it was a surprise. So I wasn't able to do anything for a week. And we went through all of Europe. But anyways, I don't want to bore you guys. Just want to give a shit ton of value. So that's what I'm here for. I do this every single video. Yeah, I just show you who I am, what I did, and this is in order for you to be sure that you're listening to someone who has actually accomplished stuff. So if you want to accomplish the same things that I did, yeah, you should probably listen to my experience because you can learn from it and get there faster. That's why I make these videos, and I don't show you this because I think I'm amazing. It's just so that you know you're listening to someone who has accomplished what you want to accomplish, right? So I'm not going to go through this all over again. If you want to read into it, whatever. I just built $3 million plus companies so far. One is still is automated and still paying for my lifestyle. Anyways, doesn't really matter. First of all, we need to go through this one concept, which every business is. Right, so every business has this. This is your your marketing stages basically. So first, people don't know you, and then they become eyeballs. So they see you. That's basically it. Then you need to cover a relationship, make them interested in what you do, who you are, make them trust you. You have to build authority, etc., so that they actually get kind of more ready to buy from you. Then you need the conversion part. So this is like sales. You just need to make sure that someone who's interested is actually going to pay and actually give you the money. Otherwise, you don't have a client. And then the last stage is clients, right? You can upsell them, you can retain them, make sure you can work longer with them. If you don't like them, you ditch them, do whatever with them, right? But this is the goal. Nine out of 10 times it's getting more of these clients, right? And now, how do we go through all these stages? How do they work? First of all, you start with the relationship part. You want to lay this foundation. You want to build like this fundament where if you throw a ton of people in, interested people come out. So if you throw shit tons of people who don't know you into this relationship system, they need to come out of it very eager to buy, right? They need to see you as an authority. They need to know that you are, you know what you're talking about. They need to know that you have what they need. And this goes for any type of business. And you just need a very good relationship system. If this system is very good and the rest is shit, the only thing after it you need to do is a second point, and that's just to increase volume, just push volume. Because if you push a lot of volume to the relationship part and your relationship part is really good, you'll get a lot of very interested people, and then the conversion part is also easy, right? So that's basically it. Build this foundation, the relationship part, push a lot of volume, make sure you convert. Okay, so just get good at sales, basically. That's it. And then you have clients, and this is like your delivery part. So what you would really want to do 9 out of 10 times. If you don't want to do this, you don't, whatever. At least this is what I do in my experience, and this is what makes me happiest, is to automate this part, the delivery part, and make it scalable, right? And for the relationship part, like the best, like this can be anything. It can be your socials, your content. It can also be a VSL, just in a funnel, right? In a funnel, in like a paid ads funnel, it would be like this. Eyeballs is your advertisement, get eyeballs. You pay to get those eyeballs. People see it. Then they get into the funnel, which is the relationship part. Then boom, they get on a call or whatever, or checkout page if you don't have a call. And then they are clients, right? Those are the 4 stages. That's just how it works. That's what it is. So relationship part can be socials, content, can also be emails, can also be whatever, anything that just gets people nurtured and more interested in what you do. Now, next part is how do you actually execute on this stuff? Okay, so let's just start at the beginning. Eyeballs. How do you get eyeballs? You can go for three different things. You can go for organic, so that's content part. You can go for paid, what I literally just like explained to you, or you can put it more on affiliate and mouth to mouth type things. And actually, what you can also do is outreach, right? You can outreach people, and that would be something like calling, so phone, or that would be something like, I don't know, emails or regular mail. If you want to, you can send regular mail, whatever. But I would, if you go outreach, I would say phone or email, right? So first of all, organic. You can do organic actually two ways, sort of. So, but like mainly it's this one. This is the actual organic thing. It's slow and steady, and you do it with content. That's what I'm doing right here. That's why I'm making these videos. It's for two reasons. First of all, the slow and steady route of building a brand where I can provide a shit ton of value, and eventually, if I want to ask anything in the future of you guys, I will ask it, and you probably will give it because I've been giving so much value in the meantime. And right now I don't need it because I have a business paying for my lifestyle and everything. So I can just give until finally I see, okay, I want to go there, this goal, and then I have built this great asset. That's how like organic content is going to be for me. That's how I utilize it. You can also just like what I've done in past businesses is make content on a regular, and as soon as people get into the content and get a little bit like interested, you instantly ask and convert them into clients, right? But it's still slow and steady. Like it'll take you a couple of months to build this up. Or you can go boom, but actually, now that I think about it, boom is also a little bit more affiliate based, but it's also organic based. It's somewhere in between. But anyways, boom. Why do I call it boom? Because it will make the eyeball part explode. It's like one big boom, and then it's over. It's gone. There's nothing left, so it's not steady at all. But it's collapsed, and it can work really well. I'm about to show you. And we're actually currently using it in the project that I'm in as well, and it's working really, really well. Second thing is paid ads, right? Literally what I just showed you guys. It's controlled. It's medium speed. Like you need to find your product market fit really well. You need to know what you're doing. You need to test a little bit, so it takes some time, but it's also pretty quickly. You can scale it very quickly. You can downscale it very easily as well. It's very controlled because you also see all the data, so you know how expensive everything is, what revenue it creates, etc., etc. So I really like paid advertising. I've used it a ton, and yeah, it's just really nice. And then yeah, you have affiliate and mouth to mouth. It's slow but very good. Now affiliates are not necessarily slow. Mouth to mouth is slow because you first need to get a client, deliver very well, ask them, and they will go mouth to mouth, and then you get a new client. And you can't really scale it. It's not really within your control, but it's really nice to focus on this, especially when you're already at, let's say, 50K a month or something, right? Then the mouth to mouth can take over from there if you really focus on the delivery. Now, the second part is the relationship part. What you want to do is focus on these three things in the content. So value, authority, and trust. People need to trust you, so you need to be real with them. You need to be authentic. You need to know what you're actually talking about. Don't just start yapping nonsense. And make sure that you build authority so that you are the authority. Now, how can you become the authority? By being the authority. Just talk about stuff that you are an authority on, by just talking about stuff that you have done or have experienced or whatever. And then value, make sure there's a ton of value inside of the content that usually will eventually convert best. So put that into your content, and that will make sure that if you expose a lot of people to your content, they will eventually start liking you, start gaining content, reciprocity will occur, and eventually they will be very interested and want to buy from you. Then next is conversion. Just get good at conversion and automate and like the delivery part, right? But I'm mainly right now focused on this. Why am I focused on this? Because this is the marketing side of things. So I'm getting into the funnel, right? In the, like it says it right here. What does it say? This funnel took me from 0 to 200K plus a month. So I'm focusing on the funnel, the actually marketing side of things. Now, what exactly is it that I did? Okay, I'm going to show you in a second what exactly I did. So for the eyeballs part, like I said, I used a boom. And I'll show you the boom in a second. It was a very nice boom. And the relationship part was just very steadily built, and the conversion part was actually shit. Like I actually believe that we could have done two, three, maybe four times as much revenue if we would have had like a great sales team on this business at the time that we did this big boom. If we would have had like an actual good solid sales team, we would probably have made like 600K. And our delivery was high ticket and very good. Like everybody walking into the delivery would walk out very happy every single time. So that's also a big part of yeah. I like to structure my businesses that way because that actually sets you up for longevity and actually make sure you have a proper business. People become happy. You actually provided tons of value, and that way you go for long term. So I've always built every single business that way, and I will continue to do it that way because it has served me very well. Mm. Okay, now how exactly did I do it? Plus proof. Obviously, I deliver proof because yeah, why not? So the service itself, it was one-on-one B2B consulting, right? I actually, yeah. So that's basically what it was. It was helping people scale and helping people build their business, their backend, etc., etc. It was very high ticket, obviously, because it's B2B and it's like a lot of value in there. So it has a good price tag. And but this can be done with anything, like a SaaS company, local services, high ticket services, courses, low ticket offers, e-commerce products, anything you can think of, like you can do this with. Okay, so for me it was this, but you can also use it on any other type of business. Okay, now second, the relationship system. So we had a good social media. So for example, who has good social media? Alex Ramosi. Like I drown in his videos. Get like he is so real. He is authentic. He delivers a ton of value, and that just works very well. Now Iman Gatsi has a good relationship system. Chris Doe, Grant Cardone, all of these guys, right? And you can do this not only with social media. You can also use emailing, you can use calling, you can use flyers, billboards, content, you can use anything basically to nurture your leads, your lead pool, to get them really interested and build that relationship. But what's really important here is, like I said, provide value, make sure it's personal, especially if you have a personal brand. Like you also are seeing this, like you are seeing this trend where the best businesses, especially the best online businesses, are all based on personal brands. Personal branding is the new way of branding. This is the best way of branding, to really build a lot of trust, like provide value, build authority, etc., etc. The best way to build a good brand fast is by making it very personal. Also, make sure it's relatable for your target audience, and make sure there's a good story there, right? If you have a good story about yourself, what you did, what you went through, and people relate to that, and they want to go through the same story and they want to follow in your footsteps, then they can. So that's why you want to have a good story. Oh, damn. Excuse me. So in our case, we had a good YouTube channel, which was just very good for conversion, for relationship building, and we had a good Instagram, right? So we had a good brand, and that just worked really well. That was the relationship part. Then the boom. What did we do to get the boom? What we did was the face of the business went to a podcast in our target audience, specifically, like a good and our target audience. And we got 63K views on this, and instantly people liked it. There was a ton of value there. It was just like people got went from cold eyeballs all the way to very interested leads very quickly, because this was built so well, and that resulted in a ton of calls and eventually obviously some money then as well. So for the proof part, this was what the business looked like when I came in. There was literally no revenue, couple of calls, not much going on. Day 30, so I was in there 30 days. We went to 76.4K euros. This is actually, and here you can actually see the boom. Like this is the amount of leads and everything. And then on day 60, as you can see here, total sales in a month was in 1 month, so it was 207.7K, so well over 200K, right? So that's actually what it is. That's how I did it, and that's how it happened. That's how I actually took a funnel from 0 to over 200K a month in 60 days. Currently also working on other, I'm actually not working on the business. Actually, did I just get a notification? I just got a notification of my passive business that's making me money right now. But there's also a boom type of marketing we're using there right now as well, on a more consistent basis though, and it's working really well. So if you want me to get deeper into that later on or in another video, let me know. Comment here. Also, comment below if you got any value, if you liked the video, and what especially you liked about it. And I'll see you next time.